Charlie 36 November, just can you confirm Bravo Eco 4 stand Eco 1?
3 right, Takeoff.
Okay, so Takeoff 3 for right, Qatar 5 X-ray heavy.
Qatar 3 Charlie, behind departing company 777, line up and wait, runway 3 for right and wait behind.
Behind departing craft, company traffic, line up and wait 3 for right, Qatar 3 Charlie behind.
Qatar 3 Charlie, 777 departure head, caution with turbulence, wind 050 degrees, 2 knots, 3 for right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, wind copied, and...
Qatar 3 Charlie, proceed direct Alstom.
Direct Alstom, Qatar 3 Charlie, thank you.
Hamad approach, Qatar 23 Papa, we have information Delta on board. We are parked at standard Charlie 3 and we are requesting clearance to Melbourne.
Qatar 23 Papa, Doha radar day, clear destination Melbourne via Bundu to Echo departure out of 103 for right, maintain altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2663.
Apologies, could you repeat the seat again, please?
Qatar 23 Papa, Bundu to Echo departure out of 103 for right.
Clear to Melbourne via the Bundu to Echo departure, flight level 50, squawk 2663 for Qatar 23 Papa.
23 Papa, read back correct, report at explosion start.
Roger.
Skyby 7 Delta Juliet, identified a departure, climb unrestricted flight of 230.
I'm unrestricted 230, Skyby 7 Delta Juliet.
This is almost... variable 1 knots. Hello.
Hi. Okay, so I've spoken to security and they've started checking in, but there's at least half an hour to go before we expect to be receiving any passengers.
Okay, you are free to start boarding whenever they are ready. Just let me know when you started.
No problem.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
IRS.
Nav unaligned.
Hydraulic panel.
Set.
Packs.
Set.
Window heat.
On.
Flight instruments.
Heading is set. Altimeter is set.
Throttle.
Idle.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Parking brake.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know, we've started bringing the passengers on board.
Thank you.
Please place your large bags into the overhead locker wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We're waiting for you to close up. Once the beacon light is switched on, we'll contact you to begin pushback.
Roger. Copy to ground.
Go ahead.
We're starting the APU now. Stand by for ground power disconnection.
Roger. We'll monitor the startup from down here and let you know if we see anything untoward.
Roger. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, we've received the load sheets from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count and the total souls count, plus yourselves of course.
Thank you.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. I'll make the call to remove the jetway so you can go ahead and close the doors.
No problem.
APU startup seems good. Nothing to report.
Thank you. You can go ahead and disconnect from the ground power.
Roger. Stand by, please. Ground power has been disconnected.
Hamad approach Qatar 23 Papa requesting push and start.
Qatar 23 Papa, switch to Unicom 1, just made, time closing, bye-bye.
Unicom, thank you. Very, very unfortunate.
Good evening from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this evening's flight to Melbourne. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 29,000 feet. We hope to depart very shortly. We're not expecting any delays. The cabin crew will start securing the cabin once the aircraft has pushed back from the stand. As we make our way to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there. It looks as though the en route winds are in our favour, so there shouldn't be any issue getting to our destination on time. However, we will keep you informed throughout the flight if it changes. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you very much for flying with us, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
Before start checklist. Doors.
Closed.
Fuel. 127,701 kilograms. Passenger signs.
On.
MCP. Heading 0. Altitude 0.
Set.
Takeoff thrust.
Set.
Takeoff speeds. V1 167. VR 168. V2 179er.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Beacon light. Beacon light.
On.
Checklist complete.
Tow is attached. Steering pin is inserted. Stand by while we start pushback.
Starting engine 2.
Roger.
سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. For your comfort and safety, we operate a non-smoking policy on board all our aircraft. Smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm. Smoking on board the aircraft and tampering with the smoke detector are criminal offences punishable by law, kept clear of baggage at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld PEDs in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing.
Please set your
Please
parking
do not
brake.
operate the seat control. Instead, contact a member of cabin crew for assistance. Please fasten your seatbelt
Parking
for
brake is
takeoff
set.
and landing. And when
Stand by. Please keep your parking brake on while we monitor engine
To
startup and
unfasten,
disconnect the tow.
lift the flap and pull the
Starting
engines
engine
apart.
1.
If you plan
Roger.
to sleep during the flight, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to cabin crew. The cabin environment is carefully controlled. If oxygen is required, masks will appear from above you, or you may be...
Okay, Captain. Looks like a good startup on all engines and tow is disconnected. Nose wheel is free, so you're good to go. We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe flight. Look out for the pin on the right, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much for your help. Pin on the right, and I'll see you next time.
Infant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. Please remember to remove footwear before using the
Taxi
slide.
checklist.
To remind yourself of the safety aspects of this aircraft, please read the safety card, which
Taxi
is in your
checklist.
seat pocket. And if you
Anti-eyes.
have any questions, our
Set.
cabin crew
Isolation
will be happy
valve.
to help. To help
Off.
the cabin
Recall.
crew with final preparations
Check.
for takeoff,
Auto brakes.
please ensure your
RTO.
seat is in the
Packs.
fully upright position,
Set.
your window
Trim.
blind is open,
Set.
your
Hello.
turntable
Hi,
is moving
Captain.
away,
The cabin is
and your
secured for
seatbelt is
takeoff.
fastened.
Thank you.
Full left.
Thank
I
you
get
for
the
your attention,
security.
and enjoy
Give
your
us a
flight
word.
with Qatar Airways.
You can take your
Full
seat
back.
now. We're almost ready.
Full forward.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
الخطوط الجوية القطرية ترحب بكم على متن هذه الرحلة. نرجو منكم الانتباه إلى عرض تعليمات السلامة على متن هذه الطائرة. لراحتكم وسلامتكم يمنع التدخين من عن باب
Anna Ground, Qatari 23 Papa, request taxi.
في دورات المياه الذي يسبب إطلاق جهاز
Qatari 23 Papa, taxi to holding point runway 34 right via Echo 1 Charlie Alpha 1.
يعدان من الجرائم الجنائية.
Taxi to holding point runway 34 right via Echo 1 Charlie Alpha 1 Qatari 23 Papa.
أن تبقى خالية من أي حقائب طوال الرحلة. حقائب اليد يجب أن توضع بشكل آمن في الخزائن العضوية أو تحت المقعد الذي أمامكم. لأسباب تتعلق بالسلامة لا يسمح باستخدام أي أجهزة إلكترونية أثناء الإقلاع والهبوط باستثناء الأجهزة الإلكترونية الشخصية المحمولة في اليد على أن تكون على وضع حالة الطيران. يجب أن تبقى هذه الأجهزة الإلكترونية مغلقة إلى أن يخبركم طاقم الطائرة أنها آمنة للاستخدام. في حال أوقعتم جهازكم الإلكتروني داخل المقعد، يرجى عدم استخدام جهاز التحكم الخاص بالمقعد وطلب المساعدة من أحد أفراد طاقم الطائرة بدلاً من ذلك. يرجى ربط حزام والهبوط وعندما تكون علامة حزام الأمان مضاءة. لفك الحزام يرفع الغطاء المعدني ويسحب طرف الحزام. يرجى ربط حزام الأمان وإظهاره لطاقم الضيافة ليتمكن من رؤيته في حال نومك. تم ضبط ضغط الهواء داخل الطائرة بعناية فائقة. في حال نقص الأكسجين ستهبط أقنعة الأكسجين.
Qatari 23 Papa, contact Hamad Tower 118.025.
118.025 Qatari 23 Papa. Hamad Tower, Qatari 23 Papa, runway 34 right, ready for departure.
Qatari 23 Papa, hold position.
Hold position, Qatari 23 Papa.
Qatari 23 Papa, line up runway 34 right.
Line up runway 34 right, Qatari 23 Papa.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Qatari 23 Papa, wind variable at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff, Qatari 23 Papa.
Check.
Speed alive.
Check.
knots.
Check.
Hamad Tower, Air India 981, request cross runway 34 left, 16 right.
V1. Rotate.
Air India 981, cross runway 34 left, 16 right, when vacated contact ground 121.675.
Cross runway 34 left, 16 right, when vacated contact ground 121.675. Air India 981.
400 feet.
Hamad Tower.
Hi.
Just to let you know that there's around 20 minutes to go before we start descending.
Okay, well, since the passengers are pretty thirsty, I'll bring the drink service forward so they can have a drink before landing.
Not a problem.
Hey guys, quick Bravo, can you be clear class Charlie? Yeah, go ahead Bravo, thanks. Quick check.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We expect to be descending in around 10 minutes. The arrival weather forecast is looking good, so it should be a nice easy approach into the airport. We have heard that there is a short delay to landing aircraft, so we might have to hold during our descent, but it shouldn't add much time, if any, to the arrival. Once we do start our descent, please make sure to listen carefully to any instructions from our cabin crew and pay special attention to the seatbelt sign. Thanks very much for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again shortly.
Indigo Golf Center, good day, Southbound River 3 arrival, runway 34 left, block 390.
River 3 arrival, 34 left, 390, Union Golf.
Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, Melbourne Centre. Expect RB7 Alpha, runway 16.
RB7 Alpha, runway 16, Qatari 23, Papa Heavy.
Your start 721, climb fault 320.
Climbing hold 320 to start 721.
Two goes 226, track direct rivet.
Track direct to rivet, two goes 226.
Center killing for 22 Delta climbing flight level 190.
Minus 426, 10 flop 200.
200, minus 426.
Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, RB7 Alpha, runway 16. Report, ready for descent.
RB7 Alpha, runway 16, call when ready, Qatari 23, Papa Heavy. Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, ready for descent.
Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend to 8,000 feet, Qatari 23, Papa Heavy.
Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, contact Melbourne Centre 118, decimal 6. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Melbourne Centre 118, decimal 6, Qatari 23, Papa Heavy. Melbourne Centre, Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, descending via RB7 Alpha, flight level 368.
Qatari 23, Papa Heavy, Melbourne Centre identified.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. Once that happens, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you will be required to stay seated and secured until after landing. If you need to visit the toilet, it may be worth making your way towards one now. You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while.
Qantas 426, contact approach 128, decimal 3.
103, contact 426.
Qantas 427, contact center 1322, expect start.
1322, Qantas 427.
Good morning, velocity 185, flight level 350. Velocity 185, sending an air track correct, sir. Take those, velocity 185.
Velocity 1217, contact center 133.5. Velocity 1217, contact center 133.5.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, contact Melbourne approach 118.9er.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing.
Contact Melbourne approach 118.9er, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure
Melbourne Qatari 23 Papa Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 115 with information hotel.
Down and window blind open. You now need to be
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, Melbourne approach. Good evening, QNH 1016. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 16.
QNH 1016. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 16. Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Departures Victor Romeo India, maintaining 1000.
Victor Romeo India, departures cleared to Port Vila via halves planned route, climb to 6,000.
Halves planned route, climb 6,000, Victor Romeo India. Okay, looking on 38, pass 1,000, 300, climbing 6,000.
Looking on 38, departures identify climb by seat level 180.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Departure Storm 701, passing 1,400, climbing to 6,000 feet.
G'day, Qantas 517, passing 1,800, climbing 6,000.
Qatari Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, cleared direct Delta, cross Delta at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 16.
Cleared direct Delta, cross Delta at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 16, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Tower, killing 323.
Connect 323, over to. Cabin crew, please take seats for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have left the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Yankee Hotel Lima, request 3,500, due cloud.
Yankee Hotel Lima, descend to 3,500.
Descend 3,500, Yankee Hotel Lima. Passing 1,900, climbing 6,000 by the seat.
C493, departing good and flight number 180.
One low seat, flight level 180, velocity 493.
C493, cancel seat 10, left heading 340.
Cancel seat 10, left heading 340, velocity 493. Just confirm heading left 340.
Velocity 493, A firm, left heading 340.
Left heading 340, velocity 493.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, contact Melbourne Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy. Melbourne Tower, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, ILS Yankee runway 16.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, Melbourne Tower, wind 160 at 7, runway 16 cleared to land.
Runway 16 cleared to land, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
Kit 7852 at Alpha 1, runway 19 left line up.
Alpha 1, runway 19 left, line up.
Kit 7852, contact departures.
Departures, Kit 7852.
Tower velocity 175.
Velocity 175 down.
Velocity 175, we see taxi back to the gate, possible open up the bag.
Velocity 175, roger, stand by. Velocity 779, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
Left, clear for takeoff, 169.
Canon 411, wind 180 degrees, 6 knots. Runway 19 left, clear to land.
Runway 19 left, clear to land, Hanan 411.
Killing
512 Delta, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 19 left, getting past 12 knots.
Velocity 779, where you want us to depart?
Velocity 779, contact departures.
Contact departures, Velocity 779.
Killing, correction, Qantas 513, dash 8 turns right, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff. 19 left, clear for takeoff, Qantas 513.
400.
Kilo 512 Delta, contact departures.
Departures, killing 512 sir.
Continue.
Killing 403 Delta, runway 19 left, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 19 left, killing 403 Delta.
50. 40. 30.
Velocity 39 behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 1, runway 19 left, line up behind.
Behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 1, runway 19 left, line up behind, velocity 39.
Qantas 513, contact departures, g'day.
Departures, Qantas 513.
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, exit left at Juliet.
Exit left at Juliet, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
To 1115, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
19 left, please, for takeoff.
What's 1115, contact departures.
1115, so
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melbourne. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. The captain...
Qatari 23 Papa Heavy, contact ground 121.7.
Once that happens, we will start
Ground 121.7, Qatari 23 Papa Heavy.
connecting flights, we wish you a safe onward journey. In the event your connecting flight has departed, our ground staff will work with you to confirm you on the next available flight to your destination. Thank you for choosing Qatar Airways.
Ground, just 921, Bay 15.
Just 921, ground, g'day, taxi by Charlie 3 to Bay 15, your company's about to taxiway shortly.
3 to Bay 15, copy, just 921. And ground, just 935, received Golf Crest, taxi Bravo 2 minutes.
Just 935, taxi by Charlie 1, holding point, Bravo 2.
Charlie 1, holding point, Bravo 2, just 935.
Sri Lankan is not a gate, is it?
Ground, Qatar Zulu Mike Yankee, request taxi to Bay 1 Charlie.
Qatar 2 Zulu Mike Yankee. Ground, g'day, left turn, taxi north on Bravo, then on to taxiway Golf, and just hold on.
Roger, taxi.
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please.
Bravo 4, hold short, runway 15, Tango Fox, Sierra.
Ground to cockpit.
Takeoff Sierra at Bravo 4, cross
Go
runway
ahead.
15. Taxi to hinterland.
That's Bravo 4, cross runway 15, to Hinterland.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
You're loud and clear. 5 over 5.
Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.